Hi everybody, my name is Sophia and I currently am in Kiev, Ukraine with my incredible husband Luca, where we lead the campus ministry. But the title of my lesson is called Converting Family. Basically, most of the time you would probably expect the person to give you advice on how to convert your family, which there is plenty of, but I'm not exactly the one who converted my family. I was the one who was converted by my family. So I suppose I can share the unique perspective of somebody of what it felt to be like the person who was influenced by the disciples and whose life changed because of their lives, and seeing them and how their lives changed over time. So I'd like to open a scripture first of all. It's in John 17 and in verse 16 to 19. It says here, Jesus is praying before going to the cross. My prayer is not that you take them out of the world, but that you protect them from the evil one. They are not of the world, even as I am not of it. Sanctify them by the truth. Your word is truth. As you sent me into the world, I have sent them into the world. For them, I sanctify myself, that they too may be truly sanctified. The most important word in this whole prayer in this particular context is the word sanctified, which Jesus emphasizes by saying that He is sanctified and therefore they are. And as disciples, you guys, by being disciples, automatically sanctify your family, that is, in Greek, separate them from the world already. And that's the incredible part, which is exactly what happened with my own family, is even though I was not particularly a disciple myself, I'm what they call a kingdom kid, and my parents were. And because of that, my family was sanctified, that is separated from everybody around us. And of course, growing up, I always saw the difference between the people around me, between my friends in school and my own family. You deal with friends' troubles that you never thought could ever happen in your own life, but actually they're real. Like, drug addiction, like crime, like a lot of homosexuality, even between my own friends who were at the time about 14 years old even. And so I remember my friend when her parents were about to get divorced, and I didn't expect that to be something realistic. I thought it was with somebody far away, but when for the first time I heard my friend that her parents would get divorced, I almost started crying. I started hugging her. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But her reaction was completely different. It was like, no, don't worry, it's fine, it's normal. And since that I figured out that probably divorce is normal. And basically, as I continued growing and seeing these drastic differences between the people and my own family, I started seeing that there is something different here. And because of that, thankfully in 2014, I became a disciple myself, and my sister as well even. She celebrated her spiritual birthday just a few days ago. So I'm super grateful to God that I've been able to grow up in such a family and to be protected from actually a lot of things in my life. So therefore, I'd like to encourage you, because I know that your family has seen you, even in very bad states maybe, that you can't even imagine yourself being now because you've changed a lot. But for them, it's hard to understand that you could possibly change your life. Maybe they make fun of you, that it's just a stage, maybe not. But I'd like to encourage you to persevere with the way you're doing, because, it took years. It took a lot of patience for my family to influence me and for me to understand that actually the world is not something that I want. And that was me being a kid. I mean, imagine somebody who's always been in this kind of atmosphere. But thankfully, you, with your change, your family will see you change. They will see your different behavior. I encourage you, whenever you have any interaction with them, whether you live with them all the time or visit during Christmas, I want to encourage you to just, in those hard situations that always, of course, occur between family, to act spiritual, as that is said, to act like Jesus, and they will see the difference. I promise you that for sure. And by seeing their own life and seeing your life, they'll be super encouraged to find out, hey, what makes you different?